Hi everyone, this is Eihab. Only this last week we had one of the most exciting events from Microsoft, the M365 Community Conference, and the amount of roadmap updates we had, it's mind-blowing. MS Teams, advanced content management across the M365 stack, and more. In this video, the focus will be around SharePoint. If you are a SharePoint admin, if you are a SharePoint owner, if you are a department who work with SharePoint, any user, you have a lot of reasons to get excited about, and you will know why now. I'll try to keep it short and sweet. So what's coming now to tenants? The first thing is page co-authoring. Yes, you heard it right. So you don't have to save drafts. You don't lock your colleagues out from editing the page. Now, in a similar fashion to the other M365 apps like Word, Excel, etc., you and your colleagues can co-author at the same time working on pages. Think about this. Imagine that you're working on your intranet pages and you have an external contractor who's helping you with the graphics, branding, maybe a copywriter generating content. Now you can work with them hand in hand, monitoring the page, collaborate together in real time. That's a big win for me. And the second item, which we all are excited about, is the Copilot in SharePoint. So Copilot now is reshaping the way we deal with data, is reshaping the way we generate content. It's also now coming to SharePoint. Not only that, you can generate answers and responses from your data that lives within SharePoint, but now you could actually do action from Copilot and create sites, create pages. Of course, given that you have the right permissions and the correct authority to be able to do that. Imagine you go to Copilot. Hello, Mr. Copilot. I'm looking to create a mini HR site for onboarding. Can you please create that site with the appropriate template for me? Copilot is going to do that for you. But not only this, you could ask it, I would like to create a page about policies, a page about benefits, a page about who we are, etc. And you can even ask Copilot to suggest in-page content for you, such as headings, structure of the page, which will save you a lot of time and give you a lot of ideas to create that content for your intranet. So let's talk about what's coming later this year as well. We will have more collaboration and co-authoring features, such as making inline live comments like you would in other applications. That's also coming in the way. So the experience is going to be seamless across the different applications. Also, SharePoint is going to suggest page design ideas for you in similar way like I would say PowerPoint. So it would analyze the content you have on your page, the structure that you have, and it's going to give you different ideas on how to structure that content so it's engaging and captures the attention of users. So for marketing teams, HR, and comms teams, this is really big stuff. I'm excited. And finally, now we are going to get more options when it comes to rich media editing and text features, which will give us more tools and more options to make our text and content appealing within our pages in general. So now I'm 5 minutes in, but there are more, and I wouldn't do the updates justice if I don't cover this, which is the compelling content in SharePoint. The design elements, the branding, the look and feel, the new revered brand center, which I've already experimented with. It's not fully rolled out, but I could see the potential, and I'll share with you now the things that I'm excited about. So to simplify this, think about a place that's centralized to manage your identity, your brand identity across your intranet. So we don't have, like in the past, okay, we have our hub sites that are associated with our hub sites, inherit certain elements, so the experience is the same, but we never really had in the past that ability to enforce fonts, for example, across our pages. Color schemes, different color palettes, different themes, animation elements, rich media to make our intranet look like a website. And every organization would have its own look and feel. So a SharePoint site would not look like a SharePoint site. And we are getting there now. What's already available in many tenants is the centralized font management within the brand center. You can upload your font packages and utilize them and enforce them across your different sites. We have new updates on section background. So the different sections within our page or within our page zones, now we could add different backgrounds, not be limited to the 4 or 5 colors that we typically have with our theme. This in particular is growing, where you will be able to add videos, for example, moving backgrounds, custom backgrounds. All of this is coming, and the demo that they showed during the presentations shows a lot of promise for this particular feature. Now, when you add images to pages, you have the possibility to shape them up. So for example, you only have 3 corners and you round the other, so you could actually create the illusion of design of a particular shape pattern that you follow within your site without you having to do any custom CSS or go to Photoshop to do the image that way. You could pretty much do it directly from the web part, which is really cool. Now we are going to have video focused page templates to share video content, to share meeting recordings, etc. And that goes back to the point that I always make. Video content is becoming more and more popular within organizations because of the user behavior. The way we use social media, the way we spend a lot of time on video sharing platforms, that's making its impact within the business and the organization. And also with videos, you could have that personal touch where you are listening and watching your colleagues, your CEO, etc., making that point, and kind of builds more connection. And there are a few other video updates that are coming which would impact your user experience within your SharePoint. So things around Clipchamp transcripts, the fact that you can trim videos within MS Streams, and all of that can be utilized within your SharePoint sites. So all of this stuff that I mentioned is already being rolled out to tenants. Some tenants already have it. What's coming this year? There is a lot going on. I can't cover everything. For example, the hero web part is getting a new looks, is getting a new different options to give it even more power within the widgets, web parts that you have within your pages. Now this video is almost 15 minutes and I haven't covered everything. But that tells you the amount of investment, the amount of new features that Microsoft is giving to SharePoint. SharePoint is the central point. It is the SharePoint of your M365. Having your data well organized, well architected within your SharePoint does not only give you the option of having an engaging intranet to share them with your users, but now with Copilot and AI, such as the SharePoint advanced management features through Syntax, Copilot, custom Azure AI solutions, you could utilize all of this and add efficiencies and get back your investment in this ecosystem. I hope you found this video useful. I'll see you next time. Take care for now.